it's all recording.
So
now.
before are we filming right now?
Making sure.
I'd like to smoke half a cigarette. We're gonna be sitting for an hour. I'm gonna need to have a smoke break prior.
You want to have a cigarette?
Before an hour and a half, yes.
So wait, so if we're gonna, so you want to have a cigarette right now before we even get started?
Well, it's gonna be for an hour and a half, yes. I will be having it about halfway through.
Is that? You could have told me that before he closed the door.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just now finding out what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Can I smoke
So,
here?
is there any other, well, a cigarette, I'm not really into that, but
Okay.
like the weed, fine. Yeah, that's of course.
That's
Totally.
fine.
Well, we can take a break, and since this is how we really start the podcast, so chaotically, this is what we'll do.
I make a lot of mistakes in my life.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite beers too. It's like higher on the alcohol percentage and lower on the calories.
And it's 4 ingredients according to the 1485 German purity laws.
There's only 4 ingredients?
Mhm.
Really? Can you name them?
Water, malt, barley hops.
One more. Oh, barley and hops.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, well, we're finally back in this podcast. Welcome, Fallon. We're here. You're here. I'm here. There's 2 new guests. It's very unique guests. We have they're hybrid guests. We have a sex worker / comedian / God knows what, and then we also have a comedian / burlesque dancer here, right? So with Japan and Julie June, welcome to the podcast.
Thank
Happy
you
to
for having
be
me.
here. Yeah, just
You guys sound so happy to be here.
Oh, I'm delighted.
I
I'm on fire.
I'm using my
Are you tantalized?
I'm using my enthusiastic voice, and it's not working to help you guys be more enthusiastic. But could someone enthusiastically pull the mushroom?
yeah.
That sounds like a trick
Hey,
question.
we're open. It's open. Hey,
Is that
well,
enthusiastic enough?
it's enthusiastic as we need for this podcast. Yeah. So, how's it going, guys? Are you doing
Great.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah, just to clarify, I'm actually not in a burlesque company
Oh,
anymore.
anymore?
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let me just.
No.
What's
But-
our incident?
What happened?
Yeah, you
Did
know.
they fire you or did you fire them?
I fired them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah,
You should
it was.
keep that story even if they did fire you.
It was, what was best for me, but I definitely, wish them all the best in their dancing endeavors. And yeah,
Nice.
I'm a dancer myself, so I can definitely see myself getting back into it with another company someday, or
So
maybe solo.
Why did you stop?
There you go.
Why did you quit?
Honestly, it was mainly for financial issues.
Dude, you need to turn off your phone.
I didn't know. Oh, marker.
I thought that was your
Your
sound
phone
effect.
is giving us a symphony.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually a telemarketer. Sorry about
Can
that.
you
I'll
mute
turn it off.
it?
I'll completely
No,
turn it
you
off.
just mute it. As
I know,
long
I'll
as
just
it's
turn it
muted.
Tell them you're married now.
No, it's gonna be a robot.
I'm turning it off.
They're talking to you, I think.
No, I just shut it off.
I think you answered it.
You left your tinfoil hat at home.
They're
Yeah,
gonna.
right.
How does it even get service in here? I don't get service in here. Do you get service in here?
Probably.
Oh my gosh, you guys are.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got AT&T?
Mhm.
No wonder.
I'm a princess.
This is not an
Oh, yeah.
advertisement for AT&T, but
I got full bars.
you have AT&T?
I have
Yeah.
Verizon,
I know.
and it's the prepaid backdoor plan. So
Do you have any service?
we'll see.
Let me see. Yeah.
This is the segment called "Do I
This
have
is-
any service?"
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
this is the
interesting
do
part.
you have service in a garage?
It's not the
I have
sex
minimal
worker
service,
story.
You have
yes.
minimal service.
But I have a good amount.
I have like
do
no
that.
service.
It's not that good.
And I'm piggybacking off of her towers. Like I'm piggybacking off of your piggyback.
I'm getting back in off of my own towers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
because I'm prepaid.
Well, good for you. Anyways, I guess these people are rich and wealthy.
This is a cool little studio you guys
Thanks.
got
I
going.
appreciate it.
It's
Yeah.
Vibey. It's got a little sexual energy here on the couch.
It is.
you
It's a
know,
sexy couch
and
for
pink.
meant for porn. Can you see the look of the couch here in Japan?
But go like this, yes.
Yeah, Japan. So Japan, you have some eyesight issues, right?
Oh, it's my brain, not my eyes, but thank you for asking. I have multiple sclerosis, like Richard Pryor, but I'm not as good looking. He was a burn victim, you know. He got high.
Let's not make any burn victim jokes. They're just like, I swear, I don't
I'm
want to be canceled
72%
on
blind. I have a
fourth
lesion where the
episode.
optic nerve connects. It's like looking through a keyhole and about 4 hits of acid. Like I'm hallucinating right now talking to you. It's
Okay.
just me looking. I can see the bottom right corner of each eye. The cap of each eye is completely out, like a cat.
Okay.
But when you look at you, look like this.
You have to do that.
Now I can see you clearly.
So
That's why you're always giving me the side
I'm like
eye.
this, yeah, because I can
That's like
see.
a crazy side.
It's,
It
it's
is.
like if you go like this and look around, I see perfectly clearly right here. Other than completely gone.
So what got you into the sex trade back in the day?
Oh, the money.
The money. So how good was the money? Tell me what was the money like?
Thank you for asking. Well, I hit the market and when Viagra came around in San Francisco.
What was that?
It was in 98, 99.
Okay.
Not that long ago.
And I was in San Francisco. I was a driver, and you know it is by associations, and they're sometimes doing live sex shows, and they bring me in, and that was really good money, having people do things to me that was wonderful.
Now tell me, what were some of the things that you let people do to you?
How lured should I be?
You tell us whatever. This
All
can be as
right. One of
primitive
the
as one.
most, well, I was a cab driver, because I was carrying on with this. I own my own cab for radio cab local,
Yeah.
and driving mostly strippers and prostitutes all night. And I was at the Sheridan Airport. They're doing chat rooms to turn up clients, and I'm hanging out at the bar, and they grabbed me. I made $700 in about 3 hours.
Okay.
And
Doing what?
well, I came in.
Nice.
One girl was blowing me, the other one sucking and giving me a rim job on my balls.
Wait. So two different women?
Yeah, 2 girls. They were doing a sex show. The dude's watching. Then they brought me in, and then one was eating out my asshole and licking my balls, and the other one was sucking my.
So you were doing a sex show for another dude.
Yeah, he's paying for it. and I'm
He's
just
paying to be
I
a
just show
voyeur.
Yes,
Wow.
that's a big thing actually.
Yeah.
So you
So
got
what
how much
happened?
were the ladies getting paid? Do you think?
I forget now. I know I made $700 total over 3 hours.
They had to make more than that. Then.
Of course they were.
They had to make like 1,700 or something.
something. I'm not
What
sure.
kind of position do you
Well, what I-
physically do you have to be in to get your dick sucked and your ass?
You could be
eaten at the
standing.
same
Well, no, I
time?
was
Like,
standing.
what were-
Well, no, what I did was I had my legs up.
You can
Yeah.
do that too.
Well,
Like the
I
baby.
had my leg
the
up,
baby-
and I
the
put my
baby-
leg around her, and she's eating my ass out, and then she came around, my leg was over here, she's over, she's blowing me here, and she's up down there eating out my ass and sucking looking my balls.
That's like the baby. That's like being a baby. Like
Well, one leg was out, and one's over.
So you're just like in a chair, leaned back.
Well, it's more, what was it,
So-
a couch actually.
how
on a couch.
how long did you do that for? How long were you a sex worker?
Oh God. Well, what year is this?
What year is this?
You said I stopped.
Did you fuck so much you forgot what year it was?
I started stripping in '85 for strip ground. My dad owned a gym.
2023.
You started stripping in '85.
Mm-hmm.
So you must have looked a little different than today.
What are you talking about? What is
I'm
that
I'm
supposed
just
to
joking.
mean?
No, were you very fit? Were you a very fit man?
My dad owned a gym, and I did
Okay.
aerobics. I rode my 10 speed 10 miles a day.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So did you have a six pack ever?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And I had tanning beds. So
And what?
I had tanning beds and
Tanning beds?
these little heart stickers.
Did you ever get melanoma from being in tanning beds?
That was before that was invented.
What, melanoma?
And
Tanning beds or melanoma? Which one? You
No,
can get skin cancer.
I,
if you
I
tanning
didn't know
beds.
about it at the time. You know, I was young and dumb, and fortunately, I didn't do it long enough to.
Oh, okay, good.
Get things. But later, when
So
you
you
look
wanna
at
hit
this,
this?
no, thank you. I have a UA coming up.
Yourself?
Maybe later. Thank
Maybe
you.
later. When it's all over. No, but I'm sorry, go on.
When I was doing I was too pale, and I had to do tanning beds again. because I'm on camera, and I was a goth boy. Why, you've seen the pictures.
You also shave your body.
Well, I did
hair?
that anyway. I
Yeah.
mean,
Do you shave your body hair for going on stage when you go on stage?
always.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of body hair that grows?
Oh yeah.
Are you like the woolly? Are you like Sasquatch?
Oh, I actually got a laser on just my bikini line. Yeah, I didn't want to because I was like a Spanish woman down there. It
A
was
Spanish? Do you have Spanish in?
I do, yeah.
So how
I
much?
have some Spanish heritage. I'm actually only 20% Spanish.
20%.
But
Okay.
the 20% was all right here.
All right in the muff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But I didn't want to get rid of all of it because that can actually cause more problems,
Oh, really?
introduce more bacteria. Yeah, I looked into it a lot because I didn't like
Is that why
shaving in this area. It was like there'd always be other issues after shaving.
You get you get
Ingrowns.
Like this.
I get ingrowns, and
I just
you
trim.
have to. Yeah. So now I just trim. Now I just trim. You know, I like the natural look, but I didn't want it. Going outside the bikini.
Right. You didn't want to have an afro.
Yeah, I didn't want to if I want to randomly go to somebody's hot tub or the lake or the beach or something. I didn't want to have to go shave first.
That makes total sense.
It's also
Yeah.
harsh on your skin. It also opens up your skin to bacteria when you shave.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Or even waxing too.
Waxing
Yeah.
can
Mhm.
damage your skin.
And I hated waxing. Whenever I would go get a wax, I was like, how is this normalized? It's so painful.
And
I
how's that-
hated it.
Have you gotten the butthole wax? Anybody here?
No.
No?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
You?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I used
Was
to
it
get
painful?
a Brazilian wax. I did that a couple times, which is just everything, all the hair
How was that?
gone. It sucks. It's terrible. I mean, it's great,
How do you-
to be waxed.
Yeah.
For you usually get 2 weeks without any hair. But that's not a very long time considering what you go through and the cost and everything. So yeah, that's why I ended up deciding to just go with laser and trimming, and it's been great. So, yeah.
Did you ever do it specifically just for dancing? Just trying to make sure that you're.
It was also for dancing, because I wrote, leotards or just bottoms and stuff, and then my legs too. But I just shaved my legs. My legs never had issues with ingrown or my armpits or anything like that. So yeah. What about, do you have a hair journey yourself?
She has very long hair as well.
Yeah, you got
So,
beautiful hair.
thank you so much, as do you.
Yeah, I think you both have excellent hair. I wish I had excellent hair.
Thank you so much. So yes, as displayed by my hair, I do grow very thick body hair as well. And I do get a lot of ingrown hairs, but I just shave anyway, honestly. I try to keep good shaving cream and treat myself how's best, but I still do I bite the bullet and I shave everything.
Every day?
Yeah.
And some of the best shaving cream
Committed.
I've had is from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has some amazing shaving cream, and it's just a creamy, it looks a lot like semen, but it's great. It's super creamy. It's super nice. It gives me the least, and it also has the least chemical-y stuff to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An ex of mine was a
Mango.
contortionist,
Mm-hmm.
and she put her legs behind her shoulders in the bathtub with a mirror and a big.
Is that how she did it?
That is, yeah.
That seems like way easier to do than if you do it that
It
way.
was
Yeah.
very sexy to watch.
It's also another way you can get your asshole eaten out too.
There's always-
Yeah, that's another position.
Speaking of which, who here has had their ass eaten out besides Japan? I know Japan has. You just said.
Not
You
me.
have. I have.
Not me.
You haven't.
I'm not.
That's an experience. Anyways.
I do not want anyone
That's like
near
a
my
first date
butthole.
thing.
As long as I just took a shower,
Yeah.
That is the thing, yeah.
then
No grapefruit.
I'm game.
Yeah.
I don't want no buttholes.
I don't want to do it to somebody else though, so
Oh,
I'm
you're
kind of a
funny.
hypocrite.
Oh, you
about
hypocrite.
that,
You
Yeah.
asshole.
I'm a power top, so
Yeah.
that's proper course, That's always working.
So bold.
I'll eat ass, but I also
Japan.
but I don't mind it.
So Japan.
I mean, I do like it back, but
What's a gigolo?
Male prostitute.
Gigolos and male prostitute.
Gigolo is a male prostitute.
I think we all learned that from Deuce Bigelow,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
He's really bad at his job.
How did you feel about that movie, Japan, when that came out?
I thought that he wasn't very good at his job.
Not good at being a gigolo.
Not really terrible.
It was a terrible
I would
gigolo.
have fired him.
He would have fired him.
No, in a heartbeat.
He didn't have. I noticed he gave no sexual pleasure to any of those women. He only gave them emotional.
Well, that's actually a big part of it, really, you know. A lot of it's not just sex, it's deep tissue massage, conversation, counseling, being able to make a good cocktail at the wet bar, you know, and how to be creative with whatever's around, good tasting music, atmosphere, just having a good time, you know.
And so, it kind of sounds similar to the way the Japanese men are used up there.
Geisha, I use the geisha protocol.
Geisha.
Geisha protocol.
Geisha.
I try to do what they do really well.
Oh,
I
really?
try to be well versed in all manner of topics. I was a 4-star bartender for Bill Gates Private Dining Club.
What's your favorite drink to make?
Beer.
Beer. Is that? That sounds like something a
I like to
bartender.
get to the point.
Sounds like something a bartender would say, but they're like the least amount of ingredients as possible.
Yeah.
Can you open a beer with any parts of your body?
Not a good
My
one.
penis.
Why didn't you show the?
That's why I got
people
circumcised.
routine?
Oh. Would you explain? This is made for the reproductive organ of a bull.
Interesting.
No.
I was a rodeo
way.
clown for 4 months. I quit. I don't like that job.
Good idea.
Yeah, it was painful. I didn't have health insurance. That was the main reason it was getting.
It sounds like a bad job to have. If
No,
you
it
don't
really
have
sucks. I know.
health
I have a lot of
insurance.
respect for them. Hey, fellow clowns, love y'all. But
Oh yeah.
I didn't have health insurance,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to get permanently. I was in flight school at the same time.
Flight school.
I spent 10 years in flight school.
What were you flying?
First helicopters and airplanes.
First helicopters, then airplanes. What was your first airplane to fly?
Cessna 172 because I was 300 pounds and too fat for the 152. So they moved me to 4-seater. Also, I was too fat for the trainer helicopter. I had to move up to a Schweitzer 300.
So this was not in your in your gigolo days.
Those never stop, my friend.
Well, I don't know. So you still do that?
Sure.
I'm.
That's what you got there, fun boy.
I have zero money.
I'm a red boy.
Zero money for you.
No, you can't
but
afford it.
I have zero money for me too.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I can't afford my own life. I'm just trying to pay the rent at the end of the month. No one edits this. I do. Fallon's just hanging. Fallon, throw some questions out there.
I have.
Oh, well,
I just asked him about his cake.
Of course, ask me
Oh,
anything.
okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to ask me anything.
Alright.
sorry, I bully
What's your
Fallon
teeth?
sometimes.
My teeth were knocked out by a caregiver.
A caregiver?
Really?
We were singing karaoke at the gay bar like one does, and I told a joke he didn't like, and he punched my teeth out. He forgot I was blind.
Really? You told a joke someone didn't like Japan?
And I know, weird, huh?
Oh, man.
That is like the
I-
opposite of what a caregiver is supposed to do.
I know. You want to hear the joke?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Alright.
Come on,
I
who
do.
hear the joke
Why?
that got your teeth
So
knocked
wait,
out?
let me ask you this, Japan. Why did you even want to start doing comedy in the first place?
I didn't. I was peer pressured into it, and I got addicted.
By Brian?
No.
By who?
It's a drug.
Let's see how to start. Okay. Two people peer pressured me. Started at the Ming Lounge, Republic Cafe, 101 years. Hey Japan, we're doing a stand-up thing. We need somebody. Like, oh great, have fun with that. Oh, you should do it. Like what? So okay, I put my whole bit together, and then the person didn't show. I said, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. And I had an audience, and I didn't have a PA system, so I just yelled really loud. And I did the Man in Florida challenge. Are you familiar?
Oh.
All right. If you go on Google, Man in Florida, and then you give your birthday, not the year, and then it'll say Man in Florida trying to rob a place with an alligator or something. It's
Okay.
hilarious. And I was making jokes like, did someone whip up their phone and, what's the last word did you do, social, all that. That was my whole bit. And it went extremely well. And then the bartender, Mike Youngman at Dante's, said, hey, we're doing this thing with Brian with a Y. Come show up for this. And then he Like, okay. And I did that, and it went extremely well, and here I am, a year and a half later.
Gotcha. All right. And how about yourself, Julie? What got you into comedy in the first place? And when did you start, by the way?
I got myself into comedy. No one asked for me to do this.
And they still haven't. No, I'm just kidding.
yes,
That's where I recognize you from. You're on
no
stage.
one asked for this.
You look
yeah.
different when you're on stage here.
Yeah.
I am blind.
You don't. Yeah, you don't know this is. Yeah. Well, her name's been said though.
Like I'm paying attention. I'm barely awake. This is so fucking early. Crack a fucking dusk. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
nocturnal.
know.
I love a guy like Dr. Boogie.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I got it. I've heard that song. It's popular. All right.
Yeah, no, I secretly wanted to do comedy for many years, but I didn't want to like admit it to myself or other people for a while. So I wrote for 2 years before I ever got on stage, and then I got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna regret if I don't try this. If I never try this, I'm gonna regret it. So
Right.
the fear of never trying was greater than the fear of bombing and failing. And I just got to that point where I was like, yeah, let's just go do this. And the first open mic I went to, I did not tell a soul that I was going. I literally
Good for you.
my husband was at work.
I wish
Didn't
I
tell
had
him didn't tell him I was going. I walked there actually. There was one pretty close to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which one?
it was Stardate Tavern, which isn't a comedy open mic, but it's an open mic that they'll have comics.
Okay.
So that was the first one I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like the push off for me like doing it is I had this really embarrassing moment at karaoke the night before.
Okay. Did you bomb at karaoke?
I did.
How do you bomb at karaoke?
Well,
What did you do?
I started singing this song that like makes me kind of emotional, and I started crying.
Which one?
Oh.
I think he would be great for
What
the
song?
artist.
How would that?
I don't
How-
even want to say.
I'm a karaoke addict, by the way.
How? That's. I mean, well, it'd be nice to know what song, but if you don't want to reveal, it's fine. But why? Now the reason you were crying on stage, and did you just like start sputtering?
I started kind of sputtering. It made me, I wasn't like crying out of embarrassment. I was crying because I was like, wow, I'm actually really moved by this song. I forgot how much it moves me. Usually when I listen to it in the car or something, I cry when I listen to it.
Oh.
But I was like, that's not going to happen in karaoke, you know?
Uh-oh.
And so it started happening, and so I started like choking up, but then that made me laugh. And then the whole bar started laughing.
Oh.
And then they were all like kind of helping me sing the song.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, okay, I can power through. I'm like gonna power through this song. But like I literally couldn't even power through. I was like crying for the whole thing.
Oh.
But I got like a huge clap after. Like everybody being so supportive about it was really cool to like see how everybody was like, hey, we got your back. It's like cool to see something real, you know? And then I went back up for another song that doesn't make me emotional at all, but I can sing the shit out of it. And I like did way better. And then the KJ, he was like, all right, Julie June, you win most improved.
Oh,
You know?
nice.
Yeah,
There you go.
so I just like had fun with it, and I think, being on stage and going through that, it really like pushed me to, why am I afraid to try comedy when I've wanted to do it for so long?
So what
So
made
then
you? Wait.
Where did you do the karaoke?
that was in Seattle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So what made you say you wanted to do comedy for so long? What made you want to do comedy for so long?
Well, my family's actually really funny.
What?
I come from a really funny family.
Like, are they professionally funny or just in general funny?
They're not professionally. Well, my dad used to be a pastor.
Interesting.
And so he, I'd watch a lot of his sermons, and a big part of it was making people laugh.
Okay.
And then him, and especially his side of the family, like my grandfather and all my uncles, they just always had these crazy stories that were actually really long form jokes.
Hmm.
And yeah, when I got married and I started hanging out with my husband's family more, they're a lot more serious and they take themselves really seriously. And it kind of made me realize, hey, my family's actually really funny, and like I have these roots of like humor as a value.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also had like some experiences in the professional dance world that were very humorless.
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
soul sucking,
Oh,
and
for sure.
I hated that.
Hip hop. I was in a hip hop troupe for a
Hip hop's like that too?
Yeah, it can be like that.
No, I wouldn't expect that from hip
It
hop.
can be pretty soul sucking in
See,
some
I'm
ways.
from the ballet world, so you can kind of expect it.
No, it's
from
like
the
that in
ballet-
hip hop too.
Oh man.
I was like one of the few guys in this it was like me and one other guy in a hip hop group, and we were backup dancers for this one singer. And the women, they took it very serious, and they were not very helpful to me, and they kind of were like, "You should get this." That's how they treated me, like, cause I'm like a dude, and I'm like the only dude. I'm a break dancer, so I'm not good at synchronicity.
Oh, a good breakdancer, I might add.
Oh, thanks,
I'm very
man.
picky.
I appreciate it.
Love, not lightly given.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was all right. You know, I had my skills, you know, and I could have gone to
You
distance.
still have them.
Well, thank you. But my problem is I was hit head on by a semi-truck when I was 21, so my
Sorry about
body doesn't, when I break dance, it breaks, but it doesn't come back. So
Get back on the horse, man.
yeah, it just keeps breaking. So that's why I had to stop.
That'll end a dance career.
Yeah.
Oh, and thing about my teeth, I'm getting a silver grill this March.
Silver grill?
And I'm going to be wearing black lipstick.
You're really going all out. for this,
Congratulations.
No, I'm going pro
you know,
comedy.
Halloween is over.
Every day is Halloween, my friend.
Yeah.
I guess
Every
so.
day is Halloween.
Well, Fallon, you do wear black on a constant basis. It's like
You're kind of like a goth a little bit.
What are you-
You're a little
what are
bit
you
goth
talking
child.
about?
You're wearing it all.
I'm going to a goth concert tonight. I'm going to
You're
Christian
wearing
Death.
all
I
black.
know.
This is
Staff.
white.
What's
Is this
white?
black?
What? You don't see color all of a sudden?
No. I know. I'm contracting your blindness.
I gave up DJing for comedy.
You give up what?
DJing for comedy.
DJing?
I'm a very successful DJ
Yeah. Why did you give up DJing?
because I'm not stealing music. This is more creative and a lot more challenging.
So how do you make your money? What are you doing to make money?
I'm disabled. I'm blind.
What does that mean? I could be
I
blind.
get
He's on
free
disability.
money, my friend. Full
So you
disability.
get okay.
I'm on the dole.
I need to get blind.
Like every other punk rocker that got famous in the UK.
Were you never on disability after your accident?
I should, you know, I
Would
had
you like
the
to be?
ability. I had the ability to get on disability,
Mhm.
and I turned it down because I wanted to be normal.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Weirdo.
Like a moron. Do you know how many times I look at the disabled parking spaces and I just curse myself and tell myself I'm an idiot? Every time.
But you're fully like healed now. And
No, I'm
You know,
able-
I need a driver. I can get a pass.
I still have a metal rod in each femur.
You know, I can get the pass for my I need a driver.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can hold on to my pass.
Oh, can I? You're
Yeah.
funny.
No, I'm not
Hey, if
actually
you want to
joking.
give me a pass, that's fine. But I wasn't. So I was more.
I do need a driver, by the way. I think Cass, I do need a driver.
You know, I am a comedian, right?
And you look like one too.
I don't look like one enough. I need to be
Get a
more out of
makeover.
shape or something, like, you know.
I thought the same thing about myself, that
uglier.
I don't really have like the look
Oh,
of,
no,
of a comic.
No, you're fine.
But-
You can take your
Fine.
shirt off. We could like do
I'm-
body paint
I'm
on
weird
you.
looking enough.
No, you don't. It's not that you look weird. I'm not gonna. I did do body paint at one point when I was modeling. But what is this side combo? What is this side combo of body
It's the
paint?
main convo.
No, it's not. You get so. Listen. There's not this. All right. So.
We want to
So
strip and paint you.
Japan, how'd
I-
you get to be so cool? Tell the people.
I didn't realize I was here, but thank you.
Yeah,
You're funny. So that's not a very open-ended question.
it is. You can say whatever you want.
But anyone can answer that any
Where
which
did you
way.
get your sense of
I
passion?
traveled.
Work.
Work.
I like to do jobs I enjoy. And I was working with vintage clothing in California,
Mm-hmm.
and I got really good at it. And dealing with clothes from the 20s and 30s, like taking a bunch of corsets with actual whalebone in them, from 1910 to 1925, I think it was, and I took I had a whole truckload of them, pickup truck, drove them to San Jose to have them all dyed black. And I'd be doing window dressings on Upper 8th Street. Girlfriend was working at Wasteland, the big one there, and I got the dressing up mannequins.
So when you got into the sex industry and all that, did you ever have some kind of experience when you were a kid that led you into that, like any kind of abuse or any kind of neglect?
Yeah, being a Jehovah's Witness and a preacher on stage. And
Wait, who?
them not liking
Your dad was?
Well, I was too.
No, what was
Well,
your
of
dad
course,
doing?
he was an elder and all that, and I'm supposed to. He wanted me to become a full-time Jehovah's Witness and not go to college, go to the Bible factory.
So that was your dad?
Yeah, and then come back and manage the gym.
So he was really into like a straight edge life.
Oh yeah, very much so. Hardcore.
No drugs.
No, absolutely not.
Drinking?
Oh, beer, of course.
Beer was okay.
Oh yeah, beer in one
Hard
hand, Bible in the
alcohol?
other. Yeah, beer, yeah, totally.
So he was okay with that.
Yeah.
Drug. All right, but not the other.
No, that's working.
Well, alcohol is a drug.
It is.
I've been on stage since I was 12, preaching the Bible, and I had actually had a larger draw as a Jehovah's Witness preacher than I have as a comedian or DJ, that's kind of crazy. That the biggest audience I've ever had was preaching about Jehovah's Witness stuff.
People like to believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, God.
And you're right about the
sells.
comedy. No, with comedy, I started going in jokes, and I got in a lot of trouble because people would be laughing, and I was starting to get a bit edgy. And then I found devil worship as a teenager with goth chicks and punk rock. And my dad gave me $20 to get a haircut, above the ears, and so I got a mohawk.
And then what happened?
I got kicked out and invited to leave for conduct unbecoming a Christian.
So that led you into the sex industry?
Yeah.
That sounds like a very quick flip flop. It's like you did a backflip into the sex industry all of a sudden.
They invited me to leave, it's their fault.
Yeah, but how did you all of a sudden get into that?
Through girlfriends.
Just two girlfriends?
Through girlfriends.
Well, and you were only 15, right?
17.
You were a kid.
17.
So you had to 17. Yeah, you're a kid. So you had to make money right away.
Well, the first thing that happened was I'm working at the gym, and one of the bodybuilders, who also worked at the brewery, Olympia, had to work a double. I said, hey, would you cover this gig for me? It's a 50-some-year-old woman's birthday party. It's like $35, $50 something. And so I did 2 songs. I was doing Dance to the Seven Veils. I had these metallic little bikini bottoms. So I peel one off, there'd be another color underneath. And it was to Kiss Me With Your Mouth and Let's Go All the Way with the 2 songs. And there was this very amorous, sweaty, large niece of hers that didn't know about boundaries and no touching. And she was very sweaty and terrifying.
Very sweaty and terrifying. I've known some women like that.
I brought my boombox with a cassette tape, and I did my 2 songs. And anyway, I got out of there as quickly as I could, and this big green 4x4 thing. I got straight down to the gym, take a shower. My mom was there.
Wait, is your mom and dad still together?
Well, my dad's dead.
Oh, when they were.
Oh, very much. They technically are. He's in the garage, and he's
Oh God. How about, so Julie, how about you? What led you into like getting into burlesque? Like, what made you want to do that?
I was always very drawn to the whole idea that I really like that burlesque is kind of a fusion between classical dance and comedy.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, burlesque.
Explain.
Yeah, no, burlesque has a lot of funny bits.
It's great.
If you go to a burlesque show, they want to make you laugh.
Okay.
You know, not necessarily with jokes, but you know, with
Is it body?
it's more body language stuff. Yeah, especially if there's little skits between like 2 or 3 people. You know, and everybody's really like acrobatic generally, so you can do these, you know, fun positions like, you know, a woman, you know, bending over a chair with her legs in the middle splits, right? And then somebody like balances on top of her and then does like a push up, you know, like there's just.
So that looks funny.
So.
It looks kind of crazy funny. It's like it's a wild thing, and it's like, and they're probably smiling while they're doing it.
Yeah, and it's very sex positive,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is, you know, really important.
Yeah.
Well, Rouge in Paris for over 100 years has been very well known for what you described.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. I've never been to Moulin Rouge in Paris, but I would love to go there.
I remember I was working in the movie theater when that movie came out over in Bend, Oregon.
I used to work in a movie theater.
Oh,
it was my first
Regal?
job.
Regal?
I didn't work at a chain movie
Oh,
theater.
see, I just worked at a chain.
I worked at a cool movie theater. We had real butter on our popcorn.
Oh, damn.
Fancy.
Fancy,
It was fancy. So now when I go to places like Regal, I'm like, this butter flavored science juice is
Science
not
juice.
cutting it.
Big butter untold.
What's that?
I have.
What do they call that? Butter lung? There's some.
It'd be great if you went to a theater and they had pot butter as an option. Like, let's put some pot butter on this popcorn.
Oh, I actually.
That
St.
It'll really
John's.
pop.
At St. John's, I know a guy. I could actually see.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, I'm saying at a theater though.
This
If
is probably
you
the
had
only
if you had a weed theater, which would be a lot of fun actually to smoke weed, like be able to smoke weed in a theater and watch a movie
I would always smoke just like in my car
before you go into the movie theater.
Yeah. And
Miss-
it was the best job to have as a high schooler.
Oh
because
right.
I could go to the movies for free anytime I wanted, and I could get in 3 friends.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. I didn't have any
very
friends.
popular.
See, I didn't have any friends to bring in, so they didn't.
Aww.
I'll be your friend.
I was also when I was working at Regal, I was also 31 years old. So, you know. But I when I worked at Regal, I got so bored because it was like nothing was happening, and I kept doing the same jobs. I was a glorified janitor.
Yeah.
Ticket taker, janitor.
Usher.
And,
Usher.
they call them ushers. I call them janitors. And basically, that's what I was. So I would just fake accents at the ticket taking area.
Just do bits.
I would do
characters.
I would do characters,
That's fun.
and people would be like, believe them,
Uh-huh.
and then as they're walking away, I'm like, no, I'm actually lying, and this is my real voice.
I did a fake accent at other high schools to pick up girls. I pretended I was a British exchange student, and that was it. Cedric Nolan. And
Cedric Nolan.
that was my fake name to pick up girls at the other
Sounds like
high
a
school.
movie star name.
I made it up. And I stayed in character and to pick up girls, but it got weird when I'd actually be successful because I had to carry on the
Now
bullshit.
you gotta keep it going.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
God.
can't-
That's
yeah.
why I'm so honest. I hate remembering it.
Yeah, what if you so what happens is if you slip up, you go, oh, I'm practicing my American accent.
I never got caught.
They-
I managed to get
practice
laid
it
and
a lot.
never. We see the thing is, we're gonna
Starting
get
to
laid and
really
never call them
practice it
again.
often. You're,
No, we get to close the deal and they never call them again. That's how it works with the team.
Oh, right, yeah, true. Yeah, well, I've had a few of those. Yeah, no, I so when you say you got into burlesque, though, what made you kind of want to do that exactly in the first place? Like, what was it just because it had a comedy? Like, who told you to do? Who said, "Oh, burlesque, do this"?
There actually was a moment when I was working at the ballet, and we all like share a dressing room, and I was changing, and ballerinas don't wear bras, so we just put on the costume.
Oh, okay.
And I was mid changing, and the artistic director choreographer, she came in, and she saw my tits right there. They were just
Okay.
and she was
Nice.
like, Julie, you have nice tits.
Oh,
And I was like, oh,
No,
thank
curious.
you. Yeah, no. But she goes, you could do burlesque.
Oh, wow.
Because she really loved burlesque. And that was kind of the first time it like kind of piqued my interest,
Wow,
you know.
she foreseed.
But you know, with burlesque, it's all about the tease. So like, you're not going to be seeing nipples at a
Right.
burlesque show.
Oh, okay. So
you're
there's
gonna
no,
be
there's no
seeing
nudity.
pasties.
There's no nudity.
No.
Oh, okay. It's just partial nudity. Just or pasties, you said.
Yeah.
Right.
Pasties and thongs is.
Thongs.
Yeah.
Thong to thong thong thongs.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That's peak nudity.
Did you know there was a song about that?
I do know the
There's
thong
a thong song.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you know there's a thong song?
I had a pull team in Vancouver.
I feel like you danced to the thong song at least once.
In 2000, I had a pull team in Vancouver.
Oh,
Pool
oh,
for
oh,
days.
what?
a pool billiards team
Billiards, okay.
at the City Zoo in Vancouver, Washington.
Okay,
I had the pool team.
right.
And on Valentine's Day 2000, there was one available drunk girl and 12 guys that want to fight. And she was dancing to that song.
Okay.
And I'm laughing because they're going to kill each other over that one basic
Because
bitch
she's
dancing.
dancing to that song.
She's the only available girl.
And she's also dancing to that
The
song.
thong song. And I'm laughing.
That song is enticing.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm
is.
sorry.
Well, you know, when I was growing up, when I heard it, when it came out, yeah, it was like an epic song for men who love booty. Yeah, and I'm one of those men.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because-
Are you gonna be okay?
Booties didn't used to be the big rage.
Oh, I've always been in the booties.
I remember when I was like a preteen, my older sister and her friends, they would brag about not having a butt.
How
or
flat
having
their
a
ass
flat
was.
butt. Yeah. Well, because it was like the late 90s,
Was that a
early
thing you would brag
2000s,
about?
and they all just wanted to be rail thin.
I bragged about having a flat dick. That's what I did. Japan.
What?
Side stuff is not good for the.
Anyways.
Anyways, no side stuff. All right. I feel like
You
I.
sound like my ex-wife.
What do I feel?
You look like one too.
I feel like a parent out here. All right, kids, quit it. No, but
You're not my dad.
I definitely am not. No, but
Your
that.
mom's single now, right?
So they really.
You never know.
I can't
She's
believe.
73.
I can't believe women would do that.
I'm still watching the
That's
beach.
too bad. But no,
Do what?
flat butt,
Well, it was all about just being rail thin.
real thin.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
understand
about,
that
It
either.
was just about being
One of my
skinny.
exes was, she stopped because of her breast size was no longer tenable for.
What's her breast size?
I haven't seen her in a while. I don't know.
No, I mean, what was it at the time?
Oh,
Not
double D.
now.
Double D.
Double D. I was with a woman who was a double D, and that was it was rough because she was also short, so her breasts look extra big.
Double D.
Double
Double
D.
D.
I have 124 exes. One of them also was for the Pacific Northwest Ballet. She did a La Femme Malgarde
What did you
and
say?
Cinderella.
What did you say? Exes? How many exes?
124.
I love
What,
that you
you've
keep
counted
My
them?
mother did. She had a Rolodex of all the numbers I called from. This
Is your mother still alive?
Oh yeah, very much so. I'm seeing her this
How
week.
old is your mother?
73.
He just said
Wait,
that.
how old are you?
55.
Okay, that makes sense.
Old man river.
Yeah, my mom died, so I don't
I'm so
know.
sorry, man.
she's dead, so she's still young.
Really, yeah.
Ish. No, but like the thing is, Japan, you got born early. Was your mom? How did your mom and dad meet? Was it a church thing?
No. That came in the trailer park when I was 2.
So you came from a trailer park
Oh
experience.
yeah.
Yeah, I came from my mom telling my dad she would offer him a blowjob when she was waiting tables, and he happened to be her patron.
And they got married.
No, they
We
didn't.
have to.
No, they didn't get
No.
but they.
You're a bastard.
I'm a bastard. I'm also only Jewish. So, how about yourself?
Ish.
Ish.
just
Ish.
a little bit.
Just ish, half ish. I still have tattoos. I
But they
can't.
had a baby together.
They
Their
did.
parents.
They did their thing. But how about yourself? How about your parents?
My parents met in 2nd grade.
No fucking
It's
way.
actually a really cute story.
That's insane.
Yeah.
2nd grade, and then like.
Yeah, they went to the same school.
Okay.
In Escondido, California.
Okay.
And my dad had just recently moved from Mexico, so he only spoke Spanish at the time.
Mexico. Okay.
From Mexico.
Yeah. Say it right, Julie.
See, this is actually one of the problems right now. Is like, I actually have like a pretty decent Spanish accent,
Okay.
but since I don't speak Spanish fluently, if I use the accent, like, you know,
You feel like you're playing.
hola, mi nombre es Kuya.
Well, that makes you look.
Then people are like, oh, she speaks it fluently, and then I have to break
you have
it
to
to
say some
them.
more words.
And I've noticed that people actually, especially people who do speak Spanish, they think it's funnier if I can't do an accent. So I'll be like, if I'm like, hola,
Oh
mi
yes.
nombre es Julia.
Oh, that's definitely.
Then they
for
think
sure
it's kind of like delightful. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me just dumb myself down. But
Yeah. No, you can't be smart and be funny.
So yeah, like
witty.
I don't say Mexico, I don't say Hawaii, like I just say it like an American. And
No, I think it's funny
just-
if I try to say it right.
Lo siento, yo no hablo español.
there you go.
No hablo español,
Okay.
Piquito, cubiertos, manos.
Sí, sí, sí.
Manos, manos.
Sí, sí, sí.
Vamos
yes,
las
yes.
Manos, las manos. Manos.
A friend of mine I speak with daily, I have a room in Mazatlan overlooking the beach. I can
You
stay
know-
anytime I want.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you know why I know the word manos? You don't know. I'm going to tell you. The reason I know is because I worked in a restaurant, a Peruvian restaurant, and that's what they would yell every time they wanted you to take the dishes off them. Hot.
Lávate los manos.
Manos!
Get your
Necesito
hands up
manos.
here. Yeah. You
Yeah.
need a hand or hands up
Yeah,
here.
hands. It's
Lávate.
Alright, so my parents.
There's a terrible movie named Manos, Hands of Fate. Anyways.
My parents meet cute.
Yes.
They were in second grade.
Second
My
grade.
dad didn't speak very good English, but he had a really big crush on my mom.
In second grade?
In second grade.
Your dad already had hair on his chest in second grade. What the heck?
And so
Japan, pay attention.
he brought
I
her.
am. I'm blind,
his-
remember?
Listen and pay
I'm
attention. This is not a stand-up part.
I'm listening. I'm listening again.
So tell me more. So what happened?
So he didn't know how to talk to her, but he brought her a bracelet that said "I love you" on it. And before, he didn't have the courage to actually give it to her directly. So when they all went out for recess, he just put it on her desk. Nobody saw. And then when she came back, my mom was like, she was not into boys at all at the time. She was too young.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so she,
Boys are gross.
yeah, it was like boys are gross, we have cooties. She
Yeah.
looked at it, and the story is that she stood up on her chair and like held it in the air, and she said, "Who gave this to me?"
Oh wow.
And my dad didn't fess up
Wow.
because he was so shy.
Yeah.
But another kid in class did.
Oh.
Another little boy. He said, "Do you like it?" And she was like, "Well, yeah, I do." And he goes, "Then I gave it to you."
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh." But she didn't like him either, so like it didn't go. But that's the story.
That's
And
funny.
Was there a
then
fight?
he ended up going to a different school later on. And then they met after high school. They were working for the same like catering company.
Oh wow.
And they like reconnected and they started dating. And he was like, "This is a crazy story.
This
but,
is what
like,
happened.
But like
Wow.
that bracelet in second grade, like it was me."
That's
And
insane.
she was like, "Oh, I still have it."
Oh.
Yeah, and she still had the bracelet, and like me and my sister used to look at it, and it was like just the cutest story ever. And I mean, they're not together. They're not together anymore, sadly. But
Your mom and dad?
yeah,
Oh, when did they break
but
up?
they definitely had a very cute.
That sounds like such an impeccable story that I feel like you
Yeah.
had ChatGPT make it up for you.
Like it's too good.
I know, it's so cute.
It's so
It's so
cute.
good.
No, but you were made from them though, right?
Almost.
Yeah.
And you were made from that love, which is amazing. Yeah. So that's really cool. And how long? And when were they? Did they break up later, or was it like?
Yeah, they were married for 19 years.
Okay, so that sounds like a great childhood. Why are you doing comedy?
Well,
Because she can. And she does it
No,
well.
I'm not asking
That's one of
that.
my favorite, by the way.
Japan, I didn't ask you, Japan, calm down. I didn't ask you. I asked Julie. Why are you doing comedy if you had a good childhood?
Well, it was good until it was not good. They actually had like a really bad divorce.
Okay, so were you neglected, or did you feel at all, or?
No, before they got divorced, I had a great childhood.
So I'm just trying to figure out what made you step into wanting to do stand-up, because that's a very attention-seeking, like I want to, all eyes on me. Like it seems, usually there's a catalyst is what I'm saying. So what do you think is yours?
I mean, I don't want to, say it's like one reason, but I think my parents' divorce was a very pivotal moment in my life. I was like 14, and that was like the year I was like becoming a woman,
Okay.
And then my dad actually had an affair with my mom's best friend, who was our next door neighbor.
Oh.
And he was a pastor at the time,
He's gonna go to hell.
he lost his job as a pastor, and up until that point, I had also been homeschooled.
Oh.
So after that, they couldn't homeschool me anymore, and so I had to go to public school.
Oh man, no wonder you became a comedian. Now I get it.
I was made homeless my senior year because of Jehovah's Witness bullshit.
Oh wow.
That's what the traumatic
Well,
Yeah, this is the thing why it doesn't totally surprise me that you went from Jehovah's Witness all the way over to sex worker, because when the pendulum swings from so far in the
opposites.
in the religious realm, in the conservative realm, and whatever it is, it swings really far in the other direction before it
Infrared, ultraviolet,
goes back to center more. Hopefully, but sometimes it doesn't ever go back to center. Sometimes it just keeps swinging.
I was
you never know. Depends on how hard
I was bleeding and thrown into the street, beat up and bleeding into the street 2 years into my senior year.
Senior year where?
In high school.
In high school, okay.
And it wanted me to quit half my classes, which you can't do in high school. You understand how the world works. I was DJing at the college, AOS, and I had quit band and drama, and we already begun 12 Angry Men. And
12 Angry Men?
Yeah, no, I was
Which Angry Man were you?
I was foreman of the jury.
You were what?
I was Henry Fonda.
You what?
Henry Fonda.
Henry
foreman
Fonda?
of the jury, 12 Angry Men. Anyway,
Which number was he?
Huh?
Which number was it?
I was the foreman.
Oh, okay, sorry, I don't know 12 Angry Men that well.
You don't know your 50s theater?
I mean, I do and I don't.
Well, give it a Google.
I'm gonna say probably I don't. I'm gonna say
anyway, so I'm taking the theater and everything's super serious. I'm doing DJing, everything's going great. And I was told you must devote yourself to Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes.
And I said, I can't do that. And you can't just drop classes and go away for half your day. It's not possible.
Right.
And I was beat up and kicked out. And
who beat you up?
my father.
Oh wow! So your dad beat you up. Dang.
Like bad, like really bad. And my gay friends picked me up in their Volkswagen Bug and took me and bandaged me up and everything. And because I knew them in my aerobics class, I'd been teaching aerobics, and I knew Jaja Gabor's son, who was a producer for the band Berlin. They did the soundtrack for Top Gun.
Oh wow.
From LA, I was making LA contacts with my gay friends, and
that's cool. Do you have any lasting injuries from that beat down that you were given?
Yeah, I don't know if I had to look my back. I had a big claw mark across my back. I actually beat my dad. I was taking martial arts.
You beat your dad up sometime?
Well, I fended him off. I was studying martial arts since 1980.
Okay.
I fight pretty good. I learned how to do, obviously. I didn't duck, so I'm fucking blind. And a bitch sucker punched me.
Okay.
But I'm getting a grill.
You're getting a grill, yeah.
And a black lipstick.
It's gonna be so cool.
March, it's a half off. Grill pit's half off in March. So
Good for you.
Cyborg.
That's exciting.
I still pay for my teeth stuff.
I did too. I had everything.
Oh, you do?
No,
I thought you had
like everything meticulously done. I'm like a total princess and very vain.
Yeah.
And not that's easy.
Yeah, it's rough. I've had a few of my teeth broken.
I have one tooth. I have a fang, like a geriatric vampire cartoons.
Yeah.
With one fang. I got a left fang right there.
I see
like
that.
a geriatric vampire.
So why are you going for the grill instead of veneers when
I can
veneers
get that.
are so good?
I want because I don't want a grill. So cool. I'm pretty bad.
Grills are cooler. Yeah.
Well, I can get that anytime I want. No, it's paid for and everything. I can go get interest anytime I want. I want a silver girl. And I want to wear, go with a black lipstick, match my nails, and I'm thinking about getting black tips.
Tips?
Tits.
No, tips.
Tips.
Want to get this part done?
I thought you said black tits. I was like, what? You can get that?
Why not? I'm 55.
Black
I want to
tits.
feel my hair while I still have something to play with.
You should do
I
it.
got a doll.
I got a lot of hair on my chest, so I kind of have like.
You know, we could do a cult symbols we could shave. Like,
Nah,
I know, here's some really cool ones.
Not into it.
Like this. It'll get
Not in the Colts.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I appreciate the.
Well, here, smell this rag. Smell either.
I'm good. No,
You're gonna wake up with a cool symbol on your chest.
No,
I'm gonna give you
well, my
tattoos.
hair grows back really quickly.
Yeah, I know, right?
I could probably put all kinds of symbolism all
Right.
over my
Yeah,
chest and just walk out on stage and be like, I'm crazy. No.
Have you had your chest waxed? Like,
I had my back waxed once,
yeah.
and that was okay. But I'm like, I thought it was less hair was gonna grow. The same amount of hair grew. It's still hairy.
Yeah, they say with waxing that if you're consistent about it,
Oh God.
that like if you keep going
I have
back,
to, it's like I have
then-
to create a relationship with this freaking waxing shit. Like
Yeah.
I literally have to get in a relationship with waxing.
yeah, and it's expensive
No,
and it
thank you.
hurts. But they say that if you keep going back, you keep returning, that eventually your hair will just naturally thin
I
and
lo-
it'll just stop growing back.
I love how you say it hurts, just like a relationship. That's my idea. I don't know.
So,
Why are you guys only
so
talking
is it
between
okay?
each other in
Is it
some
okay if
weird
Japan
way?
does a trick?
Does
What?
it what?
Does a magic trick?
A
It's not a
magic
magic
trick?
trick.
What would you classify it as?
I don't know. She's asking. I'm just.
He wants to perform something for us.
Well,
Oh,
you
I
have
do-
to do it
I do?
sitting there
Yes.
Sounds great.
because there's no camera change.
No.
And just don't break anything,
Okay, Dad.
please. Well, other,
Ta-da.
yeah.
That was my magic double powers.
Wow, amazing,
I know. Pretty impressive.
amazing.
I can see the.
I give you the golf club. So, why did you stop doing burlesque? You said you decided you're done with that particular troupe, or
I'm just done with that particular troupe.
okay?
Yeah.
Are you looking for more burlesque?
My burlesque days are definitely not over. There's a lot of places where you can enter as a solo artist and kind of just you can submit and audition to be in shows, and they'll like showcase you.
Okay.
So yeah, there's like a club in Portland that I've already done some shows there. I haven't done burlesque there, but I've done other shows there. That I'm, probably gonna join them as like a solo artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because since I have my ballet background, I wanted to do this like ballet burlesque character.
I have a ballet
So I've
story.
been got a ballet story.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me it's not you having sex with someone from a ballerina, or
That
is
was,
this?
that was incidental, but that wasn't the story.
Because I already had a ballet story about that.
Oh, no, this is okay. Have you ever lived out of a car?
No, not quite.
Lucky. Anyway, I had a really nice car. A 72 Plymouth Scamp, wire wheels, tricked out car. And I'm at the club, and I have a choice. I find a girl, or I sleep in my car that night. So I had really nice haircuts on, 19, and I think I'm cool. And I had this glorious mane, and doing the whole, and I was doing the goth dance, catching the cobwebs, and got my moves down, my skin tight jeans, showing my junk, see the head of my cock through my pants, I was open tight, and I got my skin tight, I got my moves down. And this girl, ballerina, from Pacific Northwest Ballet, happened to be there, right?
Not me.
So when this was in July 1987.
Yeah, I was not
Underneath
around.
the Seattle, the Space Needle, and they had neon, and lasers weren't invented yet, but they had neon. That's like really high tech, kind of like that. But it's like, we're caveman era, and everything's on vinyl, and Randy, the DJ, I knew because I did lights for him, And so I knew people, so I'm all, and so this girl, I said, would you like a tarot reading? I said, yeah.
What reading?
A card. I was a fortune
Tarot.
teller.
Tarot.
I would augment my income by being a fortune teller.
Yeah.
And I made a lot, and so I'm a fortune teller.
How much is tarot reading? How much do you charge?
$20
Per tarot reading?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do it right now?
I didn't bring my
You
dad.
don't have tarot cards.
What if I
know.
had some in my? I'm just kidding.
Sure. Anyway, so
I have tarot
that was
cards, but they're good.
I would sit and make money doing tarot readings in coffee shops for cash because I wanted to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least
$20 per tarot reading. How long would each tarot reading go?
15 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good money then.
And a psychic bears a good 4 an hour.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you still do that?
Who says I stopped?
When have you last done it?
My site?
You did it for somebody?
Myself.
No, I meant for other people for $20.
I don't have to. I have money.
No, okay, but I'm saying, like, why don't you do it? Like, what's stopping you from making
I've
money?
never
doing it?
stopped. It's just like other stuff I'm doing.
All right.
Well, I still could. I don't know. I was at the witches fair. I'd be taking away. I have other psychics. I'd be taking their business from them.
Well, it sounds like good money. I feel like maybe I need to get in the psychic business.
Yeah, I'll prove it to you.
$20 per reading.
Here, I'll show you something right now. So, not bullshitting.
I've done tarot readings for people. They love it.
Magic is real, all right?
All right.
I'm never poor. I have cash on me at all times.
Okay.
I don't need to do a $20 reading for a stranger.
Well, that's cool.
Anyway,
I probably
back
do.
to the story.
I probably do.
Well, I'll teach you how.
I can do it. I already know how to do tarot readings. I just didn't know there's $20 per reading.
Anyway, I didn't know she was a ballerina. And so we go to her car. And she said, I do it. Oh, cool. We make out. I follow her to her place. Really nice house in the suburbs. Her family is in France on a holiday. And I didn't know about bulimia at the time.
Whoa, what?
Bulimia.
Oh.
Who is she?
I know.
Sounds like a fun girl.
She was
Bulimia.
I'm living out of a car. I'm kind of hungry and poor as fuck at the time. And so spreading her like rich and shit. It's like, yeah. And she's doing the little pirouettes, the little trampoline thing.
Cool.
And she's doing a little pirouette. You know what pirouettes, right?
Trampoline thing?
Okay.
What trampoline?
Do you know what a pirouette
Of
is?
course I do.
Yeah, she's a dancer.
Do you know the circular little trampoline?
Yeah?
And she had one. So she's doing a little bouncy bounce thing. With her things.
She was jumping on a mini trampoline.
Yes. A circular one about this. About you, Peter.
Man.
Yeah, not a pirouette.
No, she's doing pirouettes on it. What's that little thing with the toes? And she's doing all that.
Or she was jumping
Oh,
with
not
her
pirouette, yeah, right,
toes
spinning.
going like this.
Yeah. What's that called?
That's called entrecote.
Oh, she caught. God damn it. It's so long. I got it wrong. I'm
Or
sorry.
change-
Pirouette is the little
I
spaghetti.
know breakdance.
God damn it. So entrecote.
Yeah.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Anyway, so she's doing those things. That's what
I'm
cool.
warning you.
Jonathan, c'était fromage, my boy. On en comprend. Anyway, so she's doing those
You call
things.
me
That's
Sam.
really cool. And we're having freaky sex and all that. And I'm not sleeping in my car. I'm in this really nice house, eating great. I can't believe how much she eats. Holy fuck. And I'm a great cook. And so I'm fucking Chef Boyardee and shit. And so.
That sounds like the opposite of a great cook if you're Chef Boyardee.
Isn't that the canned
It's like the
pasta?
gross-
So you caught me. So I'm 19 in 1987,
Super
right?
gross.
So I think I'm great, and I'm probably not. But we're happy, and she's puking it up anyway. So
If you're calling
and
yourself
I'm not
Chef
starving,
Boyardee.
so we're fucking happy. And I had some weed. We're smoking a reefer in the backyard.
That's cool.
So you
Anyway.
saw her purging her food, but you didn't know that it was illness at the time?
No, I did not. I didn't know what
I thought she
existed.
was sick.
I didn't know what's going on. I thought she had a poop or something because all she'd eat.
Oh, she just like went to the bathroom.
Yeah,
you
for a
didn't
long
know
time.
what she was doing.
Yeah, and she wouldn't kiss me, and okay, fine, I don't care. And I was thinking,
She had a throw up mouth.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And that's before Listerine strips were invented. I didn't bring any Tic Tacs.
She should have used mouthwash or something.
Oh, she probably did. I don't know.
Before Listerine was invented, he said.
Yeah, it was like 1702.
What the heck?
Anyway, so what happened was they sent someone around from the Pacific Northwest Ballet to check on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
And she
They
did
look out for each other.
not like me at all.
okay.
She gave no pretense of politeness. And she had the 80s hair from the movies, the shoulder length with a bit of feathered on the side.
Nice.
Like, like you're watching any John Hughes 80s film.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I
the
can
total
picture it.
bitch in the movie, the whole horrible, Karen type, and she was there, and she's like the prima ballerina, like Nazi, fascist, whatever, keeping the girls
She was
fucking.
probably the ballet
Did she have blue
mistress.
eyes?
That one, yeah, that's what she's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she came and checked on me, and I am the devil.
Not you. She can't check on the girl.
Yeah.
She didn't care about you.
Yeah, she's checking
She
on
actually, the
the
reason.
ballet dancer
and that's
went
why she
home
was-
with a tarot reader
Yeah,
who
right.
lives in his
She's
car.
a weird gypsy, dude.
Yeah.
And devil dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, it's exactly what that was. And I couldn't afford drugs. So.
Ex-Jehovah's Witness, you know.
Well, that was irrelevant. That's long buried.
Okay.
I moved on from there. Anyway,
5 years is not that long, but.
you died 1,000 deaths in one day. If it was a good day.
I died one death in one day.
Where is that?
Anyways,
So what happened was she kicked me out of my ear, and I've never seen her since. And I looked her up. She has a studio in Seattle and a husband. I'm wondering if her oldest is mine.
who knows, man?
No, because of timing, I actually really think her oldest might be mine.
Well, if she sees this, we'll find out maybe. Tell her to subscribe.
Veronica,
No, not that. I don't mean actually
Here.
tell her to subscribe.
I'll show you
No,
Japan.
I'm not asking you to look in the camera. and talk.
Yeah, please pay that guy.
Does she owe you money?
No, I didn't have any money.
Okay. All right. Man. All right. Well, I don't know. So what do you've been doing comedy in Japan for how long?
Year and a half.
And how about you, Julie?
6 months.
6 months, a year and a half. Man, I feel like time has flown. 6 months. I feel like it's been longer than that for you, but I guess not.
No, I started in May.
Are you putting on your horns
She
again?
wants me to.
I do.
I think it goes on top. Here, you can play. It goes in the back. Here, let you do it.
This is riveting. This is
I know, right?
riveting podcast material right here.
I like that these are.
That we're putting on some horns on his head.
Yeah, right.
I like that
don't
they're
really
like
work.
not.
Oh.
They don't look like cheap plastic horns.
No, they're
like,
bone or something.
Yeah, they look
They look
quality,
like-
like something you'd buy at a Renaissance
Oh.
Oh
festival.
man, you got me.
I think that's where they're from, actually.
A Renaissance festival, yeah.
I'm told. I
I
don't know.
can see
anyway.
that.
This guy is trying to adjust his horns.
I know, right?
Yeah, I wish all
I
men.
just got them.
A lot of women wish all men could adjust their horns.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I am getting into my 3rd year this February.
Oh, nice.
So when this airs,
Here,
it
you
will
just
be
under the hair, around the
getting
back,
into my
yeah.
3rd year. Yes, when this airs. So we're like a month and a half to 2 months ahead.
Nice.
So depending on how things go, yeah.
What about you, Fallon?
Fallon doesn't do comedy, but she is a
I thought I saw
funny
you
person.
I thought I saw you at Cheerful Tortoise.
She is-
I work at Triple Tortoise.
Oh, you didn't go up on stage?
Oh, at the comedy thing? No.
Oh, okay, but you work there.
Yeah.
You fix my hair on.
Yeah, she's a
now
KJ.
Now I put her on blast of where she works.
She's a KJ.
Hopefully that wasn't a secret.
Oh, she's told people to come there.
Okay. No, that's a cool job,
If she gets-
KJ.
If she
Yeah, it's fun.
Mhm.
It's super fun.
if she gets famous, if we all get famous, then or you and I get famous from doing this podcast, then we might have to change your job. But
I will never not be cliche. It's my calling.
well, you
Yeah.
don't want
Oh.
stalkers, you know.
I have a
Soccer?
major
Stalkers.
Huh?
Major karaoke stuff. I'll turn you on to.
You.
What are you whispering
I
about,
didn't really
dude?
catch
Oh,
that.
karaoke.
Favorite karaoke song?
Oh.
Dude, I
This
love
is Heresy
karaoke.
by Christian Death.
This is what?
Heresy
Heresy
by Christian Death.
by Christian Death.
Mhm.
That sounds like a metal band.
No, it's goth.
It's goth. Okay. See, I don't know.
I'm seeing them
Close.
tonight. I'm seeing them tonight in concert.
Oh, okay, cool.
You are?
Well, when this airs, it won't be tonight, but tonight will be 2 months from now. How about yourself, Julie?
My current favorite karaoke song is Be My Baby by the Ronettes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know that one. Yeah.
What's your favorite karaoke song? Hard question.
Yeah. What's
I
yours?
love to do
Fallon?
Dirty Laundry by Don
Ooh.
Henley.
That's hard to
Dirty
play.
Laundry
I
by
love
Don
it.
Henley.
We have it at Cheerful
I was
Tortoise.
forever.
We have it.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Mine is Rick James. and I can actually sing it really well.
Nice.
I wanna. There's just the one where he says, "When I came home last night, you wouldn't make love to me. You were fast asleep,
There you go.
and you wouldn't even talk to me." And he would say, "I'm so crazy,
Yes.
coming home and talk to Kate. Say just wanna love you."
I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby. Yeah. Just give it to me, baby.
Thank you for the Stella.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's "Give It to Me, Baby" by
Baby. I know it well.
Rick James.
by Rick James. Yes, that is the song. I had to sing it. I had to sing it to get the name of the song. So I started singing the lyrics.
You manifested the title.
Well, yeah, it's in the song, so it works really well. Songs that don't have their song titles in the song are really hard to remember.
Everything Paramore's ever done.
You take the album, the inner sleeve of the album has the song lyrics.
Well, you can just look them up on Google.
See, in America, in old time,
Are you
80s
trying
days,
to say a CD?
before those were invented.
Trying to say cassette?
Vinyl.
They didn't have them with
Oh,
cassette.
vinyl. Okay.
Vinyl?
It's any of us proper old school DJs. It's vinyl.
Dude,
Higher sound quality.
you grew
Yeah,
up.
it is.
You grew up with the dinosaurs. I don't know.
I am the dinosaur.
I'm just kidding. No, you're
That's why he's
fine.
got horns.
I know, you do.
Triceratops.
We lost those like 80 years
He's
ago.
not a demon,
Humans
he's
don't
a
have horns
dinosaur.
anymore. Humans don't have horns anymore. We lost them. We evolved. No, I was kidding. We also lost our tails.
Some people still grow
Oh,
horns.
I know
actually.
someone that has a tail.
There are people that still have tails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna be the sound guy tonight at the concert.
Oh wow. Have you ever met someone that has a tail? You ever seen You ever seen it?
Yeah.
Does it look like a tail?
Oh, it's not that big, but yeah.
So like the one in Shallow Hal.
Like Shallow Hal? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He wiggled. Kitty wiggled.
I didn't ask.
Wiggle it just a little bit. Can I see you wiggle it just a little bit?
Man, some people have tails.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a fetish. No, it's, I don't know if it is. It could be.
Usually they're not very long, It's just like
Oh,
a
that's cool.
small extension of the spine.
I'm gonna have to look up what the biggest tail on a human ever
Ooh,
was.
That would be good, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be when I go home. What I'm gonna look up.
That's
Wait
maybe.
till you're home.
Yeah.
This probably has. Eventually, just so you know, that TV is set up to show a video eventually to people, and I'm going to have a segment where we show video and we respond, we react, for the algorithm, because I want the algorithm to love me,
Yeah.
and the only way the algorithm will fall in love with us is if we do reaction videos.
I really didn't know. I didn't know your mom's name was the algorithm.
Yeah, well, my mom is the algorithm now. So I have podcast notes. And we were supposed to do a group selfie at the start. Now we're going to do it at the end. We're all going to look tired. Damn it.
I'm
just waking
so
up.
awake right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Look at
right.
me. This is my awake face.
Okay. Oh, here's what I wanted to do with guests. I want to check the Instagram feed.
Ooh.
And I want to see,
Fuck.
I want to look at you. I'm not doing you, Fallon.
Okay.
Well, although I might do that as a segment, actually, part of it. But we want to check your Instagram feed. Do you have Instagram?
Blind men don't do
You
Instagram.
don't do Instagram?
I have people.
I should get. Well, no one's gonna see it, but maybe I could film it
And you
actually.
really won't be able to see it.
What's that?
You
Blind
really
men
won't
don't
be
do
able to see it.
Instagram.
I'm gonna film it.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna film it. I'll get
I'm
it.
all about being photographed in media, everything.
No, well, I want to check the Instagram feed. So you don't have an Instagram?
No, everyone else does. That's a
You
them thing.
So you don't have one.
I love being on
Julie
it.
has one.
I'm on it.
I do
I'm
have
on it a lot.
Instagram. Wait, what's the?
I want to look at your search thing. So
Photograph,
you hit the
recorded
eyeglass.
Every possible
Yeah.
way
And
ever.
it shows, and it just pops up stuff. That's the Instagram feed.
Oh, you want to see my Explore page?
The Explorer page.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go for it. Let's check the Explorer
Oh
page.
God.
I want to see
You're
yours
gonna
too.
see my
Fallon.
algorithm, dude.
It's gonna show me your algorithm. It's gonna show me your bare naked algorithm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna show your algorithm in panties
All
now.
right.
So this is your-
what came up.
This is your Instagram feed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what
Lots
do we
of
got here.
lots of memes.
Meme heaven.
I think that's
Joke stuff.
Matt LeBlanc there.
All right.
Yeah,
Some lady.
I really like memes. Got some Lucille Ball, got some psychedelic stuff.
All right. Good. We're good. Okay, we got that.
But like 1, 2,
But I don't
3,
have-
4, 5,
You have a lot of
6,
jokes,
6
so
of them are memes.
You're not looking up hot dudes.
I thought you were gonna say
No, I go on Instagram to laugh a lot.
Okay,
Mhm.
guys.
Over here.
Chaos. All right. So, Fallon, you're on the hook now because you.
Hey,
Let me see your feed.
my feet?
Yeah, your search.
You want to
Your,
see my feet?
the Explorer. No, the
Explore
Explorer.
page.
The Explorer page.
It's,
I literally cannot walk alone for 2 seconds without
The
this
Explorer
happening.
page.
whatever Instagram is serving you.
Yeah. So you know the little
Instagram
eyeglass
is serving
whenever you
today.
go on to when you hit the eyeglass.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. You want me
Yeah.
to read it?
Oh no, I want to see it.
You wanna see
Hand it to me.
All right, make fun of it.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. Oh, it's all memes and stuff. It's lots
Who
of
would have thought
lots-
of making humor?
lots of memes. Lots of memes. And I don't know why, but mine doesn't have a lot of memes, even though I only subscribe to humor people. But for some reason, I don't know
Are
if
you
it's because
sad?
I'm a dude.
Very sad.
Like what
No,
it
this
says.
is my
What does it
feed.
say?
That one was on there for some
I
reason.
don't know what it
Oh,
says.
now you
What
can't
does
see
It
it.
says
I-
the R
Oh, you don't have service.
The R
I don't
word.
have,
Well, there we go.
this is my
Kid
feed.
in general.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
This is my
there's-
feed.
The biggest picture is
A hot
like
lady.
a thirst trap.
Yeah, a thirst trap.
But there's also a lot of comics there, and Bruce Lee,
You got Dave Chappelle.
Dave
You
Chappelle,
got Chris Farley. Oh, we got underwear.
Chris Farley, Shane Gillis, Ass.
Okay.
That
Uh-huh.
was just showing.
That's my feed.
What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Is that you in a bikini?
No,
Oh, right.
that's my feed.
Oh, very nice.
My feed is ass and titties and comedians. Mostly comedians and stuff, but there's
Well,
there's
they know how often you click on something, or even,
I'm not clicking.
even if you don't like it, if you look at it for a while, then they'll
Okay.
give you more of that.
I have in the past a little bit, but I don't understand why it like really like I like stopped following any hot lady. Like I'm not following any hot lady on Instagram. So I'm like,
It's okay if you are.
No, I don't want to because I don't want to get that served up in my face. I don't want to think about that stuff. Like I'm thinking about
Your
comedy.
Instagram says otherwise.
Well, it is
I don't
showing a
know about
little.
mine.
It is showing a little ass and titties. I'm surprised. I would think that you, being into ladies,
I don't need to. I just go get women in person.
Right?
well, true, but you have access to the internet. You never
I
watch
also
porn.
have access to girls' phone numbers.
You never watch porn. You never watch porn, Fallon?
I don't need to. I have my own
She
porn
is
that I
porn.
create in my bedroom with myself.
Well, that might be, but like honestly, Fallon, you got some options. Wait.
What are my options?
He wants to show you porn.
No.
Are we starting the? Is the? Oh,
No,
not
this is
again.
No, this is fine. It's the battery.
So you don't watch porn?
No, me too.
Once in a blue moon. If I haven't slept with a man for a while, I'm like, what does a penis look like? I forgot.
You just want to
So,
see a dick again.
I'll just look up
Yeah.
a video of a penis and then I'll just close it out.
And then
Because
just
I need to
close it.
remember what they look like. Like, I don't have one. I shower every day, Like, I don't have one, so, like, I wouldn't know. I
Yeah.
forgot. I don't have a great memory. I gotta
Yeah,
remember what penises look like.
I actually also don't look at porn. It's never done it for me.
Yeah.
Same.
But I also have a very vivid imagination, and I feel
same.
like that's always been better
It
than what
has.
somebody else created.
Same.
So that's
Yeah,
that's what I prefer. Is just close my eyes and
What are you
what do we
showing
got
me?
here?
GJ, Japan's
Japan's-
Happy Fun Time.
That's me in 97.
No way!
She
Look
in
at
1997?
you! You're a good-looking guy, dude.
Thanks.
I'm gonna show this to the picture.
Yeah, show them.
Boom. That is Japan in '97.
August, yeah.
Nice, man. That's a long. Yeah, you look. You remind me of. who's that singer that removed his rib?
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, but
No
This
wonder
sounds
you
like
got
a
so
woman
much.
This month, I refused to sleep with a girl because I found Marilyn Manson in her record collection, and she wasn't cool enough.
Oh, you're not into Marilyn Manson?
Well, I am, but no, he wasn't cool enough for me at the time. He was too hot.
Oh, you're
I was like
anti.
I'm super goth. I got bats come out my ass. I'm so stuck up and arrogant that he was too mainstream. But then about a year later, I'm driving for the escort service and I'm playing him on the radio. It's a fun thing to listen to when you're making money.
The beautiful people.
I do. People. I like Dope Show better.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
You know, it's all right to the sexes usually, huh?
That it was a great song. I really liked that song because he was making fun of like the
beautiful people.
Yeah.
A friend
And
of mine
I don't know if you
was a go-go dancer for him.
were you what
A friend of mine was a go-go dancer
that's
for
cool.
on tour.
were you bullied when you were a kid? In
Oh, very
school?
much so. I got the martial arts in the 1980s.
Can you mute your phone, bro?
I just showing you a picture. You're
Hey,
trying
mute
to
it, bro.
You asked me to.
Yeah, but you don't have to turn it on.
No,
It's
that's not-
fine. You can't see it when
Yeah,
it goes off.
but you got.
That's my logo, Japanarchy.
Okay, that is an anarchist symbol. But
Japanarchy. Japanarchy
oh my
Army.
gosh, we don't need no. All right,
It's
just
my,
mute
it's
it.
my stick.
Satisfaction.
MUTE.
Japanarchy Army.
That's
60
nice.
shirts.
Great.
I've done 6 printing.
Great. I'll tell. Do you have a website?
That's up to you.
What's your website?
DJ Japan.
DJJapan.com.
Facebook.
No, that's not a website. No, do you have a
Facebook is a
website?
website.
No, it is a website. Facebook is a website, but that's a profile.
I've been successful.
Facebook.
That's a
Okay, yeah.
Facebook profile.
I'm having shop glasses printed. I sell merchandise. And I've been very successful selling merchandise.
Nice.
Good
I've sold
for you.
7 printing so far of my shirts.
Nice.
And I'm making shop glasses.
Man,
Japanarchy Army without logo.
Going.
Moving merch.
I'm selling merch, dude. I've been for years.
but I'm trying to sell merch too. So
Oh, I have done it. I'm already sold out. I need to
episode.
print more.
Yeah,
I've been
well,
doing it for a while successfully, man.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you. Well, if you have a website to plug, besides, so you have a Facebook profile to plug. Did you have a shop page?
No, I'm an in-person kind of guy. I'm very, very direct.
So they have to befriend you
Yeah, I'm
on
very.
Facebook
It's a very
to
exclusive
buy
club.
something from you?
Yeah, it's very exclusive.
Oh man, this sounds like too much work.
I know, right? We're a very
There's too
elite
many
crowd.
steps involved, Japan.
I know,
You
right?
have to understand that people.
I don't like exclusive things. I have commitment
Well,
issues.
you're already a member.
I'm already.
I am.
People are gonna be
Sure.
fans of this guy. If they really want a T-shirt, they'll befriend him on Facebook. Send him a message.
Sure. I believe.
Yeah,
I believe.
there's somebody for everybody.
That's
I
what
mean,
people
I-
say.
I can see you having
I performed
an
81
awesome
times.
fan base.
I've performed 81 times at the Amhill Pub. I've done over 200 performances the last 10 years.
So I have a question.
a lot.
All right, enough about the
Nice.
performing. Let's ask a really good question.
Mhm.
What was the worst sexual experience you had while being a sex worker?
That's a. Wait.
Well, there was no sex involved.
Okay.
Okay, here, what was it? That's complicated because there's several.
Okay. Well,
Um,
give me
we-
something that you think is worth talking about.
All right, this is before, I show up at a club, I'm 19. The guy offered, or it's the City Nightclub 1313. It was an all ages club we hung out at. It's got a flannel. The bathrooms had different colors. This was the yellow bathroom, where I do a lot of drug deals. And this taller guy with a flannel shirt said, "Hey, you want to smoke some weed?" I go, "Yeah, sure." So we go in. We go to the bathroom. We go in the back. I go in first. I turn around. He closes the door behind him. He's wearing Timberlands. And then he pulls his dick out and like maybe he had to pee or something. I'm really innocent, naive. And he makes a move for me, grabbing me. And pours the weed. And what happened was some things happened. I'm trying to wash my hands. And he's laying there. And the room is no longer just yellow.
No longer what?
Just yellow.
Okay. So you beat him up?
He wasn't conscious when I left.
Okay. So you beat him up. So
More
you,
than it was very messy.
okay, you beat him up.
There was
bad.
an edge of the sink sticking out.
Okay.
You killed him?
I hope not. I know there was bits of teeth and there's a lot of blood.
Okay. So he's not coming back.
I don't know, I left.
Well, yeah, you're out. So were a lot of the sexual experiences that you had when you were in the business, were they not very positive, or were most of them, was it kind of muddled? Like what were we talking about?
The worst things were with women that had bad choices made.
Bad choices.
Pan Pacific, I carried a sawed-off baseball bat up my,
Like a half bat?
I have that up my sleeve so I can get past the reception.
Wow.
And it was a PGA tour. I get that page. I go back to the room, and she answers the door, and she had a bloody nose. I give her the keys to my car, door where I was. I close the door behind me. She hadn't been paid yet. And he has a dress shirt down to his knees and his boxers. I know that he has a car quit. I take the bat and I break a lamp.
Mm.
And yeah, he paid me.
Okay. So, so you've had some bad experiences, but did you have like good experience? Did you have like a really positive experience, or you're like, man, I really this was a lot of fun.
That's why I've been doing it forever.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
So mostly,
I described earlier how I made $700. It's really nice getting a rim job and your dick sucked. Making $700 is pretty fucking fun.
Yeah.
I give $10 to you jacking off over there. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, have fun. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can blow me all day long. I don't care.
Okay.
Me? Sure. Suck away.
Huh. Interesting.
More positives.
It's all positive. I don't do things that aren't fun.
So.
I hate to interrupt, but I do need to use the restroom.
Oh no.
I'm kidding
Fallon.
right now.
Take a break.
Ah.
We're wrapping it up.
Let's see, where are we at?
Cigarette.
We're pretty close to wrapping up. Can you hold it for 5-10 minutes, Fallon?
Not 10. Yes.
5.
Yes.
I'm gonna pee in a beer bottle.
All right. No.
And I'm gonna drink it.
Well, actually,
I'm lying.
Actually, let's see that. Actually, let's do
No,
that.
no golden showers.
Let's go.
Any dick gets
so-
whipped out.
No. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we're not doing that. So, Julie, I had a question. Do you make good money dancing burlesque? Is it okay money? Like, how's the money?
No, it's not that great.
Not that great.
No.
That is surprising. Don't you have to pay to get into burlesque shows?
Mhm.
So do a lot of people go to them? Who's making the money?
Well,
Timberlake sold out every Sunday, dude.
this is why I left the
Oh,
last company.
I see.
Uh-huh.
So there was
But
some.
it's pretty common for tips to be
Stolen?
the pay. No, just like the whole paycheck is just tips,
Oh,
and then the venue is paid for with ticket sales.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, there isn't, there's not a lot of money in dance.
Right. How much are tickets usually? Like 10, 15?
It depends. Like if you're like a really established burlesque company and you've got all the costumes and a big troupe,
Mm-hmm.
you could sell tickets for like $60-$70.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like those troupes, like I'm sure they do a lot better. But even still, they're not like, raking in the money. A lot of people do burlesque because they love to do it.
Just they love to dance and perform.
Yeah, and I think it's self-care to feel sexy.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely.
For anybody, I think everybody deserves the right to feel sexy in their own body.
Yeah, I like to feel sexy. I feel sexy every time I am in bed. I don't know if that makes any sense.
On that note,
Why, do you sleep
I'm just-
naked? Do you
no.
sleep naked?
No, I love the feeling of getting into my bed, and it feels like it's a very sexy feeling to get in the bed because it feels so good.
It does feel good
Well,
to get in bed.
Anyways,
okay,
but yeah, I know we're gonna end this podcast. Julie, where can people find you?
Instagram,
Okay.
julie.june.life.
Okay, julie.june.life, and I know Mr. Japan's gonna give us a crazy answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Where can people find you online, or do you even want people to find you online?
LOL. Dante's. 4 to 6 every Monday.
Okay.
In person only.
Come to the
I
open
headline.
mic,
Nice.
apparently, is what
I
I'm
headline
saying.
that. I take that deadly serious.
Oh,
I am the last part. If any room I walk into, any stage, it's Madison Square Gardens. I treat everything the same with the same amount of intensity and commitment to character.
I appreciate that.
I am deadly
Thank you,
serious.
sir.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Much obliged, Julie.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Fallon.
Doctor.
Thank you.
Great to be
Doctor.
with
Doctor.
you.
Doctor. All right.
Great to be with you here in Japan.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
great to have you guys, and thank you for telling us some of your life and sharing your truths with us. And we're gonna keep doing this. So
Thank you guys so
yeah.
much.
I have
Thanks
many,
for
many
coming.
hours of content for more stories.
well, maybe save that for doing some stand up. You could work that into your stand up, and maybe we'll have you back on. We'll see how things go. We got to get the right guests too. But thanks for coming to the Super Secret Podcast.
Thank you.
And good night, or good day, or I don't know. This is going to show at 11 a.m. So good morning.
I got pee too.
Take off the